Alright, now let's talk about the Kuroko no Basket anime. So, I love Kuroko no Basket. It is a great basketball series, and I love the manga, the anime, and how I got into it is last summer before I went on my Disney cruise with my sisters for her birthday. They begged me to go along. I I saw Double Four Anime's reviews on Kuroko no Basket, and seeing other people's reviews on Kuroko no Basket, saying how good it is, and seeing the hype of it during the mid-year, how it got like third place in 2014 in the mangas, and I just had to give it a try. And unfortunately, it was the day before the cruise, and I couldn't be able to like watch it at sea, because at sea there's no singular service, and out there I cannot download any mangas, I can't read any mangas, I can't even watch any first episodes online. So once the cruise ended, I said, once this cruise ends, I'm gonna watch the first episode of Kuroko no Basket, and I did. And I watched about like, I think I've watched the first whole season when I got to the hotel, and I just loved it. I really loved it. And I'm just telling you all my backstory, how I love Kuroko no Basket. Let's talk about episode 51 and 52. I couldn't review 51 last weekend because I got too busy with school and whatnot. So 51, I wasn't gonna review it because it was basically a recap, because it kind of bored the crap out of me on that episode. But it did show some canon at the end of it, showing the prick we know as Haizaki. And Haizaki, and he was we learned that he was part of Teko's middle school, and he was actually a starter on there. And he was Haizaki, he's such a prick because he just harassed like Alex, trying to pick her up, and like assaulted Tatsuya, and out of nowhere Kagami came out of nowhere and tried to stop it. And they're trying to trying to stop what Hazaki's trying to do. And then Kise came out of nowhere, and he says you gotta, you can't start this fight because you might get like suspended for like fighting and whatnot. So they decided Haizaki and Kise were actually going to be in the next match. So, and we also learned like Kuroko, I believe he said like he used to be part of Teko middle school, and he was a starter, and they like kicked him off the team and caused him to retire because he has such a rude personality and whatnot, and like just treats everyone like crap, and just like was just a rude player, kind of like a mix of like Dennis Rodman and Dominican Sue, but Dominican Sue plays football, and I don't know, but I just try to make the most nasty and most rude players I could think of, I tried to like not put Dominican Sue in there because he's like one of my favorite players, but so that pretty much ends like episode 51. Now episode 52 had more basketball action. So 52 has where it's Kaijo versus Fukuda. Fukuda is it's pretty hard to pronounce these teams, but versus them. And Haizaki, his skills, like, I can see why he was on the Generation of Miracles team. I can see because he can basically just like copy off the moves like Kisuke does. And during this game, he just basically just stole moves off of him, and stole moves off of his teammate, of Kisuke's teammates. And during the match, he's just rude to his senpais. He's just smacking them upside the head, kicking them in the leg when they screw up or whatnot. And this guy's just rude. He deserves to be like kicked off the team and be banned from sports in general, even no matter how good he is. And seeing that Kaijo has like a hard time like trying to deal with this guy, and seeing how good of a player Haizaki is, like, I can admit he's a good player, but he's just rude. But seeing that he just copying the moves, that's pretty well done right there. And by halftime, Kisuke says like, "I'm ready to go back in the game. I can handle this." And them down by 12, Kisuke knows he could probably come back from all of this. And then we get like a flashback back to their middle school days, seeing all of them together, the original Generation Miracles. What I found funny is like Murasaki Bara, like he just like said like, "I'll crush you if you try to eat my food." Now he's like one of my favorites. He's really, really funny. And seeing Haizaki, he just stole Kisuke's girl, and I was just, man, that was a D move right there. He is rude, and he just took Kisuke down on the practice court, and his girlfriend left him, and he just took his girl, and I was like, oh man, Kisuke, just take down this fool in this tournament, like that you just do not do that in sports. And so basically, overall, these episodes, like, besides 51, I give 51 like a 6.5 out of 10. I give this episode 8 out of 10 for 52. And I can't wait for more Kuroko no Basket Season 3, because I believe this is like the last season, I believe. And it has the total of 26 episodes this season. So I can't wait to see more of Kuroko no Basket.